What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Last time we were tasked with finding a contradiction in this photograph with the killer. And what I came to this conclusion, and I'm hoping you all did as well, because it actually makes perfect sense when you think about it. Because, if you recall, the killer is behind Winston Payne and the chief prosecutor. Now, if you recall a few videos ago, Nicole Swift mentions in her testimony and when we listen to her tape that she can hear two people in front of her talking, which was Winston Payne, because Edgeworth recognizes the voice. So, the only person that could have been behind those two is Nicole, and the person behind those two is the murderer. That person is supposed to be Nicole Swift, who's behind those two individuals. Here we go.
Take that!
It can't be. There's a contradiction between the photo and the tape. It seems you've noticed. Mr. Edgeworth, what's going on? There is a person missing from this photograph. Who is it? Yes, it's rather strange. Someone who should be there, but is not. The person who should be in this photo is... Wow, that scared the crap out of me. The game almost crashed there for a second. Whoa. Okay. Nicole Swift, reporter covering President's welcoming event.
Take that!
Huh? Miss Swift? Why would you say that? Mr. Payne's voice was recorded on Miss Swift's tape. He was whispering quietly with the chief prosecutor. Those are from the folks standing in front of me. I reckon it was two older men. They kept on whispering to each other. It seems Miss Swift was near Mr. Payne when she recorded the speech. But she isn't anywhere in this photo. That is correct. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, who is the one you should be pursuing? Nicole Swift, would you mind giving us your testimony? Come on, it feels weird when you talk all formal like that. It's fine. I ain't got nothing to hide. It ain't like I stayed in one spot while I was recording. I was moving around the audience area, shuffling here and there. I reckon this picture must have been snapped at a different time to my tape recording. So quit making that scary face. It ain't what you think. Man, what a twist. Miss Swift's tape recorded a conversation between my colleagues, Mr. Payne and the chief prosecutor. Why would Nicole be lying? That would mean... It'd mean Nicole Swift is the assassin, pal. Y'all gotta be kidding me. I ain't done nothing like that. Be that as it may. And she's not even surprised at this accusation. There is a contradiction in your testimony. Huh? I don't reckon so, no, sir. It appears I must reveal this contradiction with evidence. Oh, I liked her. It ain't like I stayed in one spot while I was recording.
Hold it!
You were moving around while you were recording. Why were you doing that? Huh? What do you mean, why? Surely when recording a speech, it is best to remain still. That's... Ooh, what is this song? Oh, come back! Well, oh, okay. Well, you know the importance of covering a story from every angle. I want to convey the livin', breathin' event in print. Yes sirree, you betcha! If you were moving around, I doubt your tape would have picked up anything coherent. Well, it's like I done said. I was moving around the audience area, shuffling here and there.
Hold it!
Here and there. Could you be more specific, such as the side you were on? When I say here and there, it means just that. I was all about the place. You couldn't swing a dead cat in that crowd. You expect me to remember where I was? Could you at least remember if it was the left or right side? Left, I reckon. The person in the photo is also on the left side. Is this just a coincidence? I reckon this picture must have been snapped at a different time to my tape recording.
Hold it!
That doesn't make sense, because she was there for the gunshot sound. So you're saying it is logical that you can't be seen in the photo. Yep, I was near that prosecutor when his voice got recorded. But I reckon this picture must have been taken when I was far away, no doubt about it. Ain't nothing wrong here, as far as I can see. So you're saying the photo and the recording were taken at different times. Darn tootin', it ain't about the equipment, it's all about the timing. What if they were both taken at the same time? If I can prove that, her entire testimony will collapse. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make, hold on. It doesn't make sense, hold on. I reckon the picture was, no, because the shooting and the recording happened at the same time. So if I present the photograph, that should be what I'm supposed to do.
Objection!
Yes! Miss Swift, a reporter shouldn't lie. I ain't lying. I'm an honest journalist. Perhaps, but there's no denying that the photo and the recording were taken at the same time. That's so. What makes you say that? The truth lies in these photos. This photo can only have been taken at the same time as your recording. Which spot shows that this was taken at the same time as the recording? Oh! Is it the arm? Or is it the gun?
Take that!
Ah, nice, nice, nice! Can you see the president with his fist raised in the air? Because that's when he says it in the speech, when he raised his fist. What about it? Miss Swift, might we hear your tape one more time? Nuh-uh! You ain't gonna hear a word, way you've been treating me. Would you rather we charge you with obstruction of justice and seize it from you? Fine, you win. I'm no match for you, Mr. P. The question is, during which part of his speech did the president raise his fist? No matter what sort of heinous criminal and organization there is, I will not allow them to exist. The president raises his fist in the air. The atmosphere is boiling to a fever pitch. Aha! Raises his fist straight from the horse's mouth, sir. This tape was recorded at the moment the president raised his fist overhead. Then that means Nicole not being in this photo is really strange. Oh, but she is in the photo, right here. The person in the red hood. It was you, Nicole Swift. Ow! You're the real assassin, aren't you, pal? That ain't so. I never worn that red raincoat. This red raincoat in question belongs to... No, that's definitely John's, because the blood. Wait. Hold on a minute. This red raincoat... So there are two red raincoats, right? So the one that we have... Wait. Yeah. Because the one we have is John Doe's. Right. Yes. The raincoat's owner is Mr. Doe. That much has been proven. You were wearing something else. A different red hood. You mean there were two red hoodies, sir? Mr. Doe's last testimony was true. But we didn't find any other red raincoats. What Mr. Doe saw was a red hood, not a raincoat. Miss Swift, what was it you told us earlier about your parka? Oh, the music is so exciting! Oh, you mean when I said I ain't worried about it getting all dirty? It's reversible, so all I gotta do is turn it inside out and whoa! Why don't you do it then, as I thought? Mr. Edgeworth, the inside of her parka is red. Indeed. And during the incident, she was using that side. What? Hey, pal, what's the big idea? You're wrong. I've been wearing it like this the whole day. Well then, will you allow me to examine your parka? What are you expecting to find? We know it was raining prior to the president's speech. I believe you said earlier. Well, I don't use raincoats or umbrellas. Come rain or snow, all I need is my trusty parka. If you really didn't turn your parka inside out, then the inside should be dry. Hang on a minute. I ain't taking off this heavy backpack and putting it back on again. Sorry, but can't we do this another time? You think you can fool Mr. Edgeworth with that, pal? Alright then, pal. If we're really wrong, prove it. Show us the inside of the parka. It wasn't me. I ain't no assassin. Miss Swift, if you want me to believe that, then you need to cooperate with us. Will you please tell us why you wore the red side of the parka? I'm sorry, Mr. P. I had my reasons, honest. I'll tell y'all everything. Just quit bullying me. Whose voice was that? Hold on a sec. It's a little too early for the endgame. Hey, you in the fancy suit. Haven't you been jumping the gun ever since your opening move? This man was in Kay's photo. Whoa, I guess I should introduce myself first. My name is... Ooh. Fancy. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, look at that. Horace Knightley, the president's bodyguard. Second in command of his personal security unit. Ah! Watch it, pal, that's not a toy. Whoa, my bad. She just wants to come out and play. I can't seem to help it. Why do you have a gun if you're not a police officer? She's a lady of Shangfa. Only the president's bodyguards are authorized to use it. Anyway, back to business. I got some news for you. There's good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? It makes no difference to me. Do as you wish. You sure? I'm giving you the first move. Alright, I gotcha. I'll start with my pawn. It seems you enjoy chess. You play too, Mr. Fancy Suit? It's Edgeworth, and I do have a fondness for chess. Is that so? Well then, Chess Master Edgeworth, I'll start with the good news. The president's safe. Not even a scratch on him. Really? That's great, pal. It seems that the young lady was not a murderer after all. Good for you, Nicole. But Whoa there, don't forget. There's still the bad news. The president is safe because his bodyguards protected him. Actually, I had nothing to do with it. It was the leader who protected him. At the cost of his own life. That would be the other bodyguard. Rook, was it? Yeah, that's right. Rook died to protect the president. What? Is that so? Rook is dead. What a shame. That means... Nicole. It means that the little lady killed him. My brother in arms. That ain't true. I ain't a murderer. Whoa there. Pipe down, little Miss Murderer. Look how suspicious this guy looks. Geez, even if we had to make a sacrifice to protect the king. It was a pretty bad move, that castling. Sacrifices in castles? What's he talking about, sir? They're all chess terms. He's saying Rook's life was exchanged for the president's. This guy sure talks funny, sir. Horace Knightley, was it? What do you want? I'd like to examine the victim's body as soon as possible. And if it's possible, I'd like to question the president. Sorry, but I can't let you do that, Hal. Dave, sorry. What? I got another piece of news for you, and this one's a doozy. There's another piece of news. From here on out, this investigation will be handled by the Shangfa police. You know what that means. What's going on, pal? This case is under our jurisdiction. You have no right to interfere. You're Prosecutor Edgeworth, right? The president knows about you solving the Yalikarasu case. I'm honored. That's why the chief prosecutor designated you to be in charge of the case. It seems the chief prosecutor made a little appeal to the president. But it looks like you're the wrong guy for the job. I didn't know you'd have this kind of reaction. It's the president's orders. If you oppose, it'll cause an international incident. Capiche? Hey, little lady, get over here. We'll continue your questioning inside the president's plane. No! I didn't do nothing. Hey now, don't be a baby. You scared of a little Zhangfa justice? Mr. P, please! Please help me! Miss Swift? It's clear that Miss Swift was the person in the red hood. But that doesn't mean that the whole truth has been revealed. I really didn't do it. Please believe me. Is it really alright for it to end this way? All I see is a girl with eyes full of fear, pleading for help. Certainly not someone who's committed a heinous crime. If I stand aside now and do nothing, the truth will be lost to the darkness. Eh? What? Where? What the? You? Whoa. What's all this? Silence. What the is an impolite way to greet someone. Your neck injury has yet to heal, and you've already forgotten. No, not you, not now. It seems you've remembered. Hey, what are you doing? Cut it out, pal. You got some nerve to do that in front of a detective and a prosecutor. Stop, stay out of this. He's out of your league. Mr. Doe, who on earth are you? I am not merely a simple ice cream salesman. He's a professional assassin. His name is Shelly the Killer. There's no one in law enforcement who doesn't know the name the Killer. An assassin who will carry out any request without fail. Oh, the music is so exciting! He was once involved in a case I handled. It's been a while, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Although I do believe this is our first face-to-face meeting. The real assassin was you all along. That is correct. I received a request from a key individual to take the president's life. I should have seen his face before in the case files. Curses! I was careless. I'm glad I hid a knife inside my bandage before I entered the park. Even though my calculations were a little off. A knife, not a gun? Now, Mr. Knightley, shall we play that game you love so much? Of course, the stakes will be your life. What are your demands? I want you to relinquish investigative authority back to Prosecutor Edgeworth. Investigative authority? What are you playing at? I simply want you to allow Edgeworth to continue his investigation. Huh? Why do you want that? Rook is an opponent who is connected to me by fate. I would like to discover the truth about his death. When that man died, the investigative authority was transferred to you. I am simply asking you to give it back to this prosecutor. With your life at stake, this really isn't the time to be stubborn. Why you're just using the investigation to get close to the president. And what if I am? Indeed, in order to continue the investigation, it is necessary that we enter the president's plane. As the leader of the president's bodyguards, I won't allow it. Oh, I thought you were only second in command. Now that Rook's gone, I'm in charge. I'm not sure if you're as capable as Rook was. What are you saying? I'm totally the leader now. Very well, in that case, please exercise judgment befitting of a leader. You can lose your life here, needlessly, or will you allow the investigation to continue? Gah! He's using the investigation as an excuse? Why would he go to all that trouble? What is this man thinking? Prosecutor Edgeworth, I trust you have no objections. Let us continue the investigation. Mr. Edgeworth, what should we do, sir? For now, we have no choice but to accept his proposal. At least we'll be able to investigate. But, listen well, detective. Oh, I can't believe it. This is the very first case. What's going on? I'll use the investigation to buy us time. Meanwhile, gather up all your men. Surround the president's plane so that he can't escape. Right. Roger that, sir. Oh, what? Oh, this is intense. I'm gonna end this video here on this exciting note. So stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!